Welcome to Sabondi Academy. In today's video, we solve the question 1 of the 2022 June core maths theory questions. So question 1. The third and eighth terms of a geometric progression are 4 and 1 over 2, 5, 6 respectively. Find the A common ratio, B first term, C sum of the first and second term. So let's begin with our solution. Okay, so we know that the third term is 4 and then the eighth term is 1 over 6. So we can say that U3 is 4 and U8 is 1 over 2, 5, 6. Now for a geometric progression, we know that the nth term is equal to ARn minus 1. So the third term is AR3 minus 1, which is equal to AR2. The eighth term is equal to AR8 minus 1, which is equal to AR7. So we can say that AR2, which is the third term, is equal to 4. And AR7 is equal to 1 over 2, 5, 6. So this equation 1, this equation 2. Now, if we should divide equation 2 by equation 1, so we say equation 2 divided by equation 1. So when we do this, you have equation 2, which is AR7 is equal to 1 over 2, 5, 6. Or divided by equation 1, which is AR2 is equal to 4. Now A cancels A. We have R7 over R2 is equal to 1 over 2, 5, 6 divided by 4. Now, in indices, when the bases are the same and they are dividing, we subtract the exponents. So here we have r raised to the power 7 minus 2 is equal to. So 1 over 256 divided by 4 would give us 1 over 1024. So this brings us to r raised to the power 5 is equal to 1 over 1024. So to find r, we multiply everything by the exponent 1 over 5. So when we do that, we have 1 over 5 here. So that 5 cancels 5. Then we have r raised to the power 1, which is the same as r. And we do the same for here too. So we have r raised to the power 1 is equal to 1 raised to the power 1 over 5, all divided by 1024 raised to the power 1 over 5. Now r raised to the power 1 is the same as r, is equal to 1 raised to the power 1 over 5 is 1, divided by 1024 raised to the power 1 over 5 is 4. So therefore, we can say that our common ratio is 4. So therefore, the common ratio is 1 over 4. So this brings us to the end of question 1a. Now question 1b says find the first term. We know that our third term is 4. So U3, which is equal to AR2, is equal to 4. So AR2 is equal to 4. But we know that our R is equal to 1 over 4. So we have A multiplying 1 over 4 squared is equal to 4. Now this is the same as A multiplying 1 over 16 is equal to 4. So when we remove the brackets, we get A over 16 is equal to 4. Now 4 is the same as 4 over 1. So here we cross multiply. So we have A multiplying 1 is equal to 16 times 4. Now A times 1, we have A is equal to 16 times 4 will give us 64. So therefore we can say that the first term is 64. Okay, so let's move on to the C. C says find the sum of the first and second terms. So what this means is that we are finding the sum of the first two terms. So for a geometric progression, we have two formulas for finding the sum of the number of terms. So it depends on the value of our R, which is our common ratio. So let me write our two formulas. Sn is A multiplying Rn minus 1 all over R minus 1. And we use this when our R is greater than 1. We also have A 1 minus Rn 1 minus R. And we use this when our R is less than 1. And from here, our R is 1 over 4, and 1 over 4 is less than 1. So we use this formula. We use this. Since R is equal to 1 over 4, which is less than 1. So now we can say that we are finding the sum of the first two terms. So n is 2 is equal to A 1 minus R. Our n is 2 all over 1 minus R. And this is the same as A, which is our first term, 64, multiplying 1 minus our R, which is 1 over 4 squared, divided by 1 minus 1 over 4. So when you punch this on the calculator, you should have 64 multiplying 0.9375 all over 0.75. And this should give us 80. So therefore, the sum of the first two terms is 80. So this brings us to the end of question 1. Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and don't forget to leave your questions in the comment section. In our next video, we'll be solving the question 2 of the 2022 June core maths theory questions.